So, welcome back to another episode of the Pocket Ninja series of the Professional Rule Breaker, where we arm you with the tools and insights to navigate the entrepreneurial landscape like a pro. So, today we are going to be diving into a topic that is often overlooked, but absolutely crucial for success. It's trust. And in the realm of sales, trust isn't just a nice to have. It's the secret weapon that separates the amateurs, the fakes from the pros. And I know this sounds like a no-brainer, but this is a mistake that I see over and over again. And it's something that is so easy to fix. So let's become the trust building ninja. Okay. So point number one, and this, oh my gosh, is so, so true to my heart. And it's something that just stabs my heart when I see people that they don't do this. So always do what you say you are going to do. So picture this. You are in the midst of this really promising deal, and the report is on fire, and the expectations are super high. And then, out of nowhere, your counterpart reneges on the promise that they made months ago. Sound familiar? Well, this is a really common scenario, and it is a relationship killer in sales. It's whether it's failing to follow up on a commitment or provide the crucial information you said you were going to send or do, or deliver on your promises. The result is always the same. It's shattered trust. And trust is one of the three key things that'll make a difference on whether people will buy or not. It's the know, like, and trust factor. All right. So as professional rule breakers, let's pledge. Come on, everybody, let's pledge to be the exception to the rule. Let's be the one that always honor our word, no matter what happens. So I just want to mention our sponsor today, because if you are looking for healthier and safer products that don't have all the toxic ingredients, go to switchaway.com/rule breaker, and one of my friends will help you out. Okay. Point number 2, beware of overpromising and under delivering. I mean, we have all encountered those who talk that really big talk, but they fail to deliver when it counts. They promise the moon, the stars, only to kind of leave you stranded, really in the dark, in a desert island, being really disappointed and angry. So as entrepreneurs, we have got to resist the temptation to overpromise and underdeliver. And sure, I know it might yield some really quick, short-term gains, but in the long term, you're going to pay for it, because the consequences are going to be really, really bad. There's something called a negativity bias. I don't know if you've heard of it before or not, but it's a psychological phenomenon where these negative events or information that have like this stronger effect on people's emotion because it's negative, versus behaviors that are compared to positive ones. So studies have shown that these negative experiences, this information that's negative, is shared 5 times. Yes, 5 times more frequently than positive ones. This emphasizes the significant impact that negative feedback or experiences can have, particularly when it comes in terms to influencing perceptions, trust, and decision-making. Have you ever seen those reviews on Google or on Yelp or anything where, gosh, you see these 3-star, 2-star reviews. Well, I can guarantee that those people are probably not only just putting a review in Google, hey, the service was bad or the product was bad, but they're also telling all their friends. So really be careful of overpromising and underdelivering no matter what you do, because that's going to have a really big impact. Because remember, trust isn't built on these really big, grandiose promises. It's built on being consistent and having action that is consistent and being reliable. So the next time you are tempted to inflate your offerings, take a step back and ask yourself, is this sustainable? Will this enhance or erode trust in the long run? Okay, so point number 3, the power of authenticity and transparency. I know we've talked about authenticity before, but this is really, really important. Because in a world right now that is inundated with these slick marketing and slick people with polished pitches, authenticity is truly your greatest asset. If you are authentic, it will be your greatest strength, because people really crave genuine connections. They don't want to be with a bunch of fake people, and they don't want the smoke in the mirrors. So embrace your quirks, and then of course, own your mistakes and be authentic in every single interaction. And of course, be transparent. Transparent isn't just a buzzword. It's really the cornerstone of trust. So when you're transparent about your intentions, maybe your capabilities or your limitations, you invite trust into the conversation. So let's all have our authenticity shine like a beacon in a sea of sameness, and watch how trust really blossoms in its wake. All right. So are you still not convinced about the power of trust in sales? So I want you to consider this. According to Edelman Trust Barometer, 65% of consumers indicate that they wouldn't buy from a company they didn't trust. So let that sink in for a minute. In a landscape where consumers right now are really skeptical, trust isn't a nice to have, it's a make or break factor. So if you have a business that prioritizes building trust, you're going to be rewarded with increased customer loyalty, higher conversion rates, and ultimately greater long-term success, which is really the name of the game. So if you needed any further evidence that trust impacts sales, I think that statistic alone should be your wake-up call. So trust matters more than ever. So as we wrap up this episode of the Pocket Ninja Professional Rule Breaker Show, I want you to remember this. Trust is never a luxury. It's a necessity. And by always doing what you say, and please promise me that you will, make your word mean something. And if you avoid the trap of overpromising and underdelivering and embracing authenticity and transparency, you are going to become the true pocket ninja of trust. So, my friends, go forth, armed with this information to build relationships that stand the test of time. And until the next time, stay authentic, stay reliable, and of course, keep breaking the rules.